All right, we're joined by Coach Juan Carlos Amoros. Juan, if you could just talk first about this experience and this game, and we'll open up for questions.
Yeah, well, the first one, I would like to thank Tampa. I think Tampa Bay for being like such a young football club is very special. I think, from the moment the players went into the boat to the moment till now, I think we felt welcome. The experience has been fantastic for everyone coming from Gotham. So I want to thank them for inviting us here for the fantastic game that they gave us today. I think it's very important for the game in general, for the women's game, that there is more professional clubs, like in this case, the one that you have built here. I think it's still very young, but I think the future is exciting. So very, very good job to everyone involved, players, staff, management, ownership. I think it was great. And then talking a little bit about the game, I think it was a very good game. Obviously, we played also in midweek, so there's still a lot of management of minutes, making sure that for us, we wanted to have a good challenge where we could see people, that there was no injuries, which is also very important here in preseason. I think the game had a little bit of everything, and it was exciting for the fans. In the end, it was a 1-1. I think also the penalty shootout was good. Very happy to see Ryan, who is our rookie goalkeeper, saving those penalties, and a lot of our young players scoring their penalties. And today we had the debut of Stella Nemeki that basically just arrived from Ghana, and she scored the winning penalty at the end. So overall, a very positive experience for us.
I was just going to ask, since the USL obviously is a younger league, what do you think the implications are for women's soccer going forward, to have them be able to face off against the NWSL so early?
Yeah, I think it's very important. I think both ways. I think from the experience for the players and especially for the fans to be able to see some of the players that play in the NWSL. But I think it really helps to grow the fan base, but it also helps to grow the players and to grow the relations between the teams. I think it's very important that there is a coexistence in the professional game. Is very different to other countries where there is normally divisions. Here is obviously two separate leagues, but I think it's great. Now we're talking about a country of 300 million people where women's football, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's probably the biggest sport in women's, and there is only like around 25 or 26 teams, and there's whole states that still don't have a professional team where young girls and young boys go and older people can go and see women's professional soccer. So I think it's very important that we have this relation.
Just wanted to ask you two questions. One, I wanted to get your impression of the facilities in the field and everything tonight.
Yeah, I think it's really good. Obviously, it's a bit different to what we are used to, in terms of, I think the facility was great. Just to maybe say about, obviously we're less used to play on turf. It's always a bit more difficult, but I think it was really good. The whole experience, the stands, I could see the music, everything is very similar to NWSL, maybe in a smaller scale, because we are lucky to play in very big stadiums. But I think sometimes I believe that having a small stadium full of people is better than having a very, very big when there is spaces. So yeah, I think everything, the organization, everything was spot on. Congratulations to everyone involved.
And my last question, Ben, is just if you could see something like that Copa de la Reina here, would that be something that you would prefer?
Yeah, I think that would be really good. If there would be do you mean like a competition between both leagues? Yeah, I think that would be great. Yeah, I never thought of this. Yeah, I think for us, we are in a privileged or different position to most of the clubs at Gotham, because we played last year the CONCACAF Champions Cup. This year we are in the semifinals of the CONCACAF Champions Cup, and we play at the end of the year also the next edition of the CONCACAF Champions Cup. So we got a lot of other games with international teams. But obviously I'm a European person. I'm a big fan of the cups. I think having a cup is always exciting, And it would be a good way to compete with each other and to create something a little bit different, because it's obvious that the WSL has been looking for a formula. I've been here 4 years, and I think we play 4 different formats of a cup: the Challenge Cup, then the Challenge Cup again, then the Summer MX Cup, which it was a very good initiative, and now this year we don't play anything. So I think that would be a good idea. You can mention it to both of the organizations.
Se le viene un horario difícil con Seattle Reign y Orlando Pride, las campeones del Shield y también de la Copa. Quería preguntarle, este partido con el Tampa Bay Sun, usted habla de la Copa de la Reina y esto, ¿el nivel está, le va a servir para el depth que tiene usted para el equipo?
Bueno, al final venimos de una pretemporada donde hemos jugado contra 2 equipos de Champions League en Europa, cuando hemos estado de stage en España, y aquí esta semana estábamos aquí cerca en IMG y jugamos con 2 equipos de USL. También el otro día todavía había muchas de nuestras jugadoras en descanso internacional, hoy había algunas que han podido jugar, otras que debido a la carga no. Para nosotros era importante jugar partidos, siempre hay pros y cons dependiendo del rival. Para nosotros, si hemos jugado este partido es porque evidentemente veíamos que nos podría servir de preparación, pero bueno, es un proceso, ¿no? Al final vamos creciendo, un partido, sesiones de entrenamiento, trabajo juntos, venimos ahora mismo, justo acaban de terminar, ¿no? Las compañeras, creo que hemos tenido 6 o 7 jugadoras que acaban de volver de ventana internacional, ya sea de Europa o en Sudamérica o aquí, y esos periodos siempre son difíciles, pero sí, al final ha sido un partido. Creo que este equipo es muy bueno, creo que es un equipo que tiene las ideas muy claras, con jugadoras que son diferenciales, algunas jugadoras que yo he tenido la oportunidad de competir contra ellas ya en Inglaterra, como Natasha Flint o Hendricks and Jade Moore, son un muy buen equipo, ¿no? También Sydney Naselo es una jugadora que estuvo en España cuando estaba yo en Real Betis, y creo que sí que son juegos, creo que sí que ha sido un partido que nos sirve para preparar ese encuentro ahora mismo, por mi ideología o filosofía con Seattle Reign, ¿no?
Not to have you just repeat what he said, but I
It's okay. Sorry, I just
had the
changed.
same question about the international level of some of the players that were on the Sun, and where the USL is sort of in this weird thing where it's like, you want it to be expanding for the college kids that are coming, but you also have such international flair as well.
Yeah, I think maybe with time you will see, like, US is obviously one of the main powerhouses in the women's game, and it's a very attractive country for players to come over. And I think that obviously the NWSL is in a different level at the moment because of history, but I think the USL has also a very good chance to recruit very good players. How, for example, the Sun is done, like today the debut of Sydney Snyder, who is a player that was part of the Jamaica national team that was in the World Cup. These are the players that are international. I think it will be a process to start recruiting more and more players. There will be, obviously now with no draft, a lot of the young players will come also to the USL, because there is not enough room for everyone in the NWSL, and also international talent. And I think there is going to be a lot of transfers between USL to NWSL and vice versa, no? Like, in fact, one of our players came here last year, Kristen Edmonds, and I think it's a really positive relation that we have. For example, now a lot of young players, maybe young players can come play here. There is a lot of formulas to make sure that we support each other, instead of, I'm a big believer to collaborate more than create tension between people or confrontation. I think it's important that we collaborate with each other to make a better game in general here in the US. So. Yeah, welcome.
One last one from Zoom. Peyton Skills just asking how the new players have integrated into the style.
Yeah, well, it's obviously been challenging because there is a lot of them, but they've been fantastic. I think obviously we don't have a lot of defenders, and some of them that are even natural forwards. They've been starting to understand that here the exchanging of roles and responsibilities happen very often. We could see it the other day with Kaya, who's been fantastic playing the fullback position. Even Gabi, who's an international player, recognized by FIFA in the FIFA Best 11. She's also been doing that job. I think everyone is adapting really well. We could see, Sarah Szupansky has been fantastic. Sofia Cook, Mac is one of our top goal scorers. I think the young player Ryan today, she pulled out those penalty saves. Lily, who has a little knock that finally is not going to be too much, but like she's been great. I think all of the young ones have been really good, and obviously the professionals that we've added as well. Jalen has been great. They are all adapting really well to the stuff on the pitch, and we said in this period of preseason for us was very important. Not only the adaptation on the pitch, but really to get to know each other off the pitch as well. We've spent a lot of time together. We've spent 3.5 weeks, I think, in Spain, and 1.5 years. That's almost 4.5 weeks away from home with each other, day in, day out, and it's been a fantastic experience for us as coaches, for you guys on behind the scenes, and for the players. So yeah, really looking forward now to start a competition in 2 weeks. No?
Thank you so much, Juan. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you for having us, guys. You're doing a great job.